Right, stop it. Oh. Hello.
Welcome to another live.
I don't know how, sorry, I don't know how we manage it, but we always manage to be in absolute hysterics just before we start these lives. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to our Facebook Live, which we're here every Friday at 12 p.m. UK time, chit-chatting about various different things. And we've got lots of juicy things to tell you today about relationships and how to have really great, wonderful, healthy relationships. And actually why we were laughing because we were just talking about our relationship, Lucy and ours, and how we've come together. But yes, I'm going to go and share this with a few groups. So Lucy, thank you.
So yes, today we're going to be talking about how to attract healthy or call in healthy relationships, which is really important because actually everything is relationship. Yeah, everything is about your relationship with something else. So super important. And even though we'll be talking mainly about relationships with other people, you can apply this to every area of your life. Relationship that you have with health, relationship that you have with wealth, all those different things. And also we want to share that we're in full-on launch mode for Circle Light Movement membership. We're so excited and people are just signing up. So the 33, I'm just going to find the little, Natasha did me a lovely ticker thing here. Yes. So we're nearly close to the 33 people for just £33 per month. Oh, sorry, for 6 months.
Yes, 6 months.
And then £11 thereafter. So if you are thinking of joining us, if you like Natasha's work and you like my work, it really is a no-brainer and just a high-vibing, amazing community. If you look in the descriptions, they'll tell you what you'll be getting as well when you do sign up. So yeah, just to let you know that time is of the essence because those places at 33 places are going fast.
Yeah, it's so exciting, and I'm just loving the people that are coming into the membership. Beautiful souls, really high vibing energy in there, working with some people. So if you want to come and join a already well-established community of beautiful souls to come and take your next level of expansion and growth, spiritually and in the human body and the human form, then come and join us. But yeah, today about relationships, as Lucy says, it is really about relationships with everything, how we can have a healthy relationship with ourselves first and foremost. What's your relationship like with you? How healthy is that relationship? Do you love yourself? Are you kind to yourself? Do you talk to yourself in a kind and nurturing way that is full of love, acceptance, non-judgment? It's unlikely. I mean, we all have that voice in our heads, but I have to say that I've done a lot of work first and foremost with my own relationship with myself. And I can honestly and without any shame say, I really do love myself. I make mistakes. I get it wrong. I totally sometimes get it wrong, but I love myself. I really, really, truly do. I have a healthy and strong relationship with myself. And this is where I feel it really, really starts.
And I'm the same. It took me a long time to get there because I definitely was in the camp of hating myself for decades, actually. And then it wasn't until I started doing the real deep inner work. And then when that happened, it just was so beautiful. It was like an unfolding for me. All of a sudden, it was just like, this peace that washed over me. And it was like, yeah, I genuinely love myself. I do make mistakes. I get it wrong because I'm human. But I think I'm pretty awesome. And it's just that being able to say that without shame as well is just so beautiful. And that's another lovely thing. It's like I can say that now and I have no shame about it. And the people that I would share that with, my friends and my husband and family, they wouldn't shame me for it either, or say, oh, look at you, you're too big for your boots or anything like that. And that's what falling in love with yourself does. It attracts people into your sphere, your orb, which just they want to support you and they want to see you thrive and they want to see you fall in love with yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are really here to have wonderful relationships, not only with ourselves, but with others as well and those around us. And, I really do feel as well that our outside relationships the ones that we have with others, whether that's friends, whether it's family, whether it's colleagues, that, you know, they are a reflection of how we treat ourselves within. So we might have really healthy relationships with our family and friends, but not very good relationships with colleagues. And then that might be a sign or a reflection back about how you treat yourself in the workplace and how you view your value, you know, what your value is to the workplace and everything like that. So it really do, you know, our outward relationships give us a real great insight into how we do treat ourselves. And then we can have a look at that and we can let that go. We can heal that. We can do the work we need to do around that, to move into better relationships on the outside. But I really do feel that relationships, whoever that's with, are a balanced and harmonious exchange of energy. And that when we can achieve that, you know, I work with so many people who, you know, when they first started working with me, saying yes to everything, giving away all their energy to others, they were giving, and they didn't receive very much back from their relationships. And that's exhausting, it's draining, it's depleting. It really is, it does suck the life out of you. And so a lot of the work that I do with my clients is around, you know, looking at their own relationship with themselves, but also how we can have healthy and balanced exchange of energy within all of our interactions. And sometimes you will give more because somebody will need more. But is that on an overall scale? Is that balanced and harmonious and equal? And that gives you the clue about how healthy your relationships are.
And I think also it's like, to add to that, when a relationship's been over time as well, there is a flow to it. So sometimes you might be giving more, and then other times your partner or someone else might be giving more, depending on the relationship, because we can't all be giving at the same time. We can't all be receiving at the same time. It needs to be a beautiful dance and flow. But just so it is in a balance, though. Over time, it is in a balance about how much you give and how much you receive. And also, I feel like if your relationship is not, or any relationship in your life is not how you want it to be, it's reflecting back to you what needs to change within you. Because you need to be the change. Like, you can't change someone else. And it's a beautiful gift from the universe when they're throwing back to you or reflecting back to you what needs to be changed or released or let go of or healed within yourself. And when you do that, miraculous things happen in relationships. I've seen it before. Like, I've seen it with my clients. I've seen it with loads of people, just where they've done the work. And then all of a sudden, like, I've got an example where one of my clients was going through quite a challenging divorce, and it was going through the lawyers, and they hadn't spoken, and there was a bit of pullback. And so there was one of the parties was not wanting to sign the divorce papers. And so through EFT tapping and shifting some of them, doing the work on herself, out of nowhere, after not even speaking, the divorce papers came through and signed. And she was like, what? Like, we haven't even spoken. There's been so much pushback. He's not wanted to do it. And it's like, things like miracles happen when you work on yourself. It really, I don't even have human words for it, to be honest.
No, it's so true, isn't it? It really is. And you know, and just in my own example, just, you know, my relationship with my mother has been so dramatically changed from the work that I've done on myself. And, you know, we have an amazing relationship now, which is great. And I know that that's part of what the work I've done to look at myself and the healing I've done within myself. And so it is incredible. You know, I could have never imagined having a relationship like I do with her now. And over the last sort of 10, 15 years, and how that's changed. And it's so interesting, isn't it, when we can really look at ourselves and how we can see then the evidence of what we do. And I often laugh about it. You know, it's like, why do we have to do everything and then everyone else gets to benefit as a result, you know? Because they don't have to do the work and we have to do it all. But we are the ones that reap all of those rewards. We get to benefit from all of that because we not only see it with that relationship that we're looking at healing, at becoming healthier and more balanced and more equal, but we also then see it rippling out into so many other relationships. It's like a dropping a stone, a pebble into a pond, and it just ripples out. And you really do see that shifting in all areas of your life, not just relationships, but your relationship with money, your relationship with your health and well-being. And I know that when I've worked with clients around their own relationship with something else, something has shifted in their business. Like in a massive, profound way. They've looked at working on their relationship and they thought that the problem was in their business. And we looked at the relationship outside of it, and then boom. And that's happened to me as well. It's like, boom, your business goes boom, like that, to the next level, or your career, or, you know, getting a job offer or something, being offered a pay rise out of nowhere. You know, something will happen in other areas of your life. So it's not just about physical relationships, it's about, you know, other things in your life as well. And it's about boundaries. I mean, like, you know, these boundaries, I don't know if you want to talk into that first, Lucy, but just being able to say no to things, not giving away so much of your energy to others, allowing yourself to receive. Like, how often do you fully allow yourself to receive? You know, it's not that often. I remember, you know, even, you know, to the point where somebody said, oh, you're wearing a really lovely top, or I love your earrings, or your hair looks nice. And you'd be like, oh, what, this old top? Oh, this cheap top? Oh yeah, I bought that in the sale. Or these earrings, oh, they're nothing, they're just like cheap stuff. Or, you know, oh yeah, I washed my hair this morning, that's why it looks nice. You know, we flippantly give away the receiving and wonder why we're still depleted.
Yeah, exactly. Because we are called human beings for a reason. We're supposed to be. And all being means is just like being present to the moment, the present moment. And when you tap into that, when you stop and tap into that, what happens is it kind of resets what I like to call the field of possibilities. So in that present moment, when you become conscious to it, it resets everything. So everything becomes possible. Everything becomes possible again. And so it's about you then taking actions from that place. But with boundaries, if you're giving your energy away to everyone, your attention, your focus, then what's left for you? Like, where are your priorities? And this is a big thing, you know, in any relationship, whether that's with a partner, with friends, with family, with money, with success, with your business, whatever relationship it is what do you want? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And being really clear about what you want. So let's take a romantic relationship. If your romantic relationship isn't what you want, or it isn't working, it's just a bit sticky at the moment, then rather than saying it's not working, what do you want? How do you want to feel in your relationship? Yeah. And then once you know how you want to feel, well, the insights will come, as long as you do some human being. The insights will come into what actions you need to take to change it, to shift it. And normally in a romantic relationship, it's communication. It always comes down to communication. But yeah, it's about, what do you want? How do you want to feel in this relationship? And then sometimes one of the hardest things to do is, if it's not serving you, is let it go. If you're in a position to. And that can be excruciatingly painful, but at the end of the day, it's your life, and you only get one lifetime in this life right now. Is what we do have multiple, but like this one lifetime, so you got to give it your best shot. And if it's not working, if it's not making you happy, then that's going to be impacting everything else around you. Like Natasha said, it's going to be impacting your finances, it's going to be impacting your success, it's going to be impacting your libido, it's going to be impacting everything in your life. And so that's why kind of really relationships are the crux of it. If you feel those and get into a relationship into relationships, plural, like with family and everyone else, where it's balanced and it's equal and it's fulfilling, your life will just explode. It will just be beautiful, because the law of attraction, which is always working, will reflect back to you more loving, harmonious, beautiful connections.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, you know, as you say, it's about what we're also doing within. And so if our relationships on the outside are not working, we are not here to work at the relationship to the bitter end. You know, something around relationships, we've also been, you know, taught that, you know, within certain constructs of societal acceptances, we have to keep at a relationship until the very end. We must not leave it. We must never, you know, we've promised we're in this together. And rather than looking to see how you can come back into balance and harmony, we tolerate and we work at it from the wrong space. And, you know, sometimes relationships are in our life to come and go. Not everybody in our life is in it for eternity. And sometimes, you know, if we think back, you know, at school days, you know, so I've had the most profound relationship with people I've only met for a day. They have touched my life, they've shifted my life, they've changed my life in a day, but they are still not in my life anymore. And that wasn't their purpose. That wasn't the purpose of that relationship, to be in my life for eternity. It was to come in and touch my life in such a profound way that it shifted my trajectory of where I'm going. And I can, you know, there are multiple times that that's happened in my life. You know, Lucy and I met, but we're definitely in it for the long haul. So, you know, that's a slightly different thing. Or we've laughed and we talked about this a lot. You know, we are here to co-create something we both feel very, very passionately about. And that's why we've built this community, this membership, for you to be able to come and be with like-minded, beautiful beings and beautiful souls who co-create the future that you want for yourself. The beautiful relationship, the unity, the collaborations, the connections, the community that you want to be part of, so you can see what's possible, how it's possible, and be a part of that, so you can go back out into your day-to-day lives and extrapolate that and exponentially create more and more.
Exactly. I think I want to add to that love as well. Just feeling that love and the healing that will happen when you join other people, like come together in a community, regardless of whether Natasha and I are facilitating a healing session, which we'll be doing in the membership, like, or meditations or activations, whatever it might be. It's just like you being in that vibe, that community of other people. And a lot of the time, people just need to, most of the time with my work, people need to be seen and heard, because they've not felt seen, they've not felt heard, and then comes the valued part. But when you're seen and you're heard and you're supported, it's game changing, absolutely game changing. And then you add to that the tools that we will be sharing with you, because we're on this journey with you, that you can then take away and make your own, or rituals or practices. Some will resonate, some won't, and that's perfect. You take what works for you, implement it into your life, so you can be the person you want to be. You can create the life that you desire to create. And it would be such an honor to Natasha and I if we could help you do that. We could support you in doing that.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it would. Absolutely. And, you know, being part of a community of like-minded souls is such an important element of who I am and how I thrive. And so being amongst like-minded souls, I can't wait. I really, really, truly can't wait. You know, Lucy's alluded to it already. We are in the journey with you together. We are here to learn and co-create with you, alongside you. You know, we're a little bit above and a little bit ahead in the journey, so we'll be encouraging you, but we want to co-create it with you. That is what's so important. And I think, you know, even though we're offering an awful lot within this membership, we're super excited. It's not about overwhelm. We're doing it in a Facebook group. So it's really, you can dip in and out of this however and whenever suits you, and get what you need. So this isn't just another thing to do. This is something, you know, for you to partake in, to be a part of, and to co-create with others. So it's not about doing lots of stuff. It's about being the human being, the being part in the community.
Yeah, and on your terms. It's completely on your terms. That's why we've created the membership, because we had the successful mastermind last year, which I was going to say, Natasha, actually, when you were saying about looking at love and relationships and it impacted something else, we had that with someone in the mastermind where they looked at their romantic relationship and the love that was there, and then it actually unstuck things in their business and they signed their highest clients ever. So it really can have an impact. But yeah, I think just there will also be, as well as the Facebook group, there's also going to be a library of resources, which is going to be in a separate place on our website. So again, like if you don't want to log into Facebook because that can get distracting, there will be the resources there. So any lives or healings or activations, meditations, whatever it might be, masterclasses, they will be there for you. So you can check those out in your own time, again, on your own time frame.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make it as accessible and easy and fun as we possibly can. You know, Lucy and I are all about having fun. You are definitely going to have fun with us, you know, and with our community. I know many of the people that, you know, or some of the people that are in the community already, I know that they're all about that as well. And it's growing. So yeah, if this is really resonating with you, if you'd like to come and try and, you know, be part of this community with us, then please sign up today. As Lucy mentioned, those early bird prices of £33 for this first 6 months are going fast. We are almost complete with that. You know, we've only launched this a couple of weeks ago. We are so excited, you know, literally from scratch, from nothing. We've created this in no time at all. And we want to share with you what's possible when you put your mind to something, when you feel within you, you have a calling that you know in your hearts of hearts desires that you want to give back. You want to create something that's really powerful and powerful container that you can do it too, because we're doing it and we want to show you a way of doing that as well. So yeah, like, come and join us. We'd love to invite you. I can see a few people watching, so let us know what your questions are. Give us some hearts, give us some likes, let us know what's resonated with you today around these this topic of relationships. And if you're watching the replay, type #replay and ask us questions there.
Yes, so lovelies. That's it for us today. Yeah, please come over to the website www.circleoflightmovement.com to check out the membership and anything else. And we shall see you next Friday at 12 o'clock.
See you next Friday. Lots of love. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.